Welcome back, guys. This is Gothic 2, episode 21. Ready to join the Mercs. Let's talk to Lee first.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Tarloff's test?
Yes, sir.
That's good. What did the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him. But you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
No problem. He'll give us 40 gold. I think the max he can give us is 60. That's if we bring his wife the, whatchamacallit, the golden plate from town hidden in the militia's shack. But I don't give a shit about 40, 50, 60 gold coins. It's all the same to me. It's not like we depend on that money. Apparently the big fat fuck is still sleeping at this time of day, 8:36. Let's wake him up. I want to join you bitches.
Everything all right?
Not this one. This one.
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. I already didn't think much of you the first time you asked me, but if Lee thinks you'll do, then I'm willing to give you a chance. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all,
Capiche?
don't nab anything, capiche? For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
He'll give us 40 gold because we've pestered him with questions a few episodes ago. Normally it gives you 50, but that's not a problem.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. I don't think too much of you. And you're constantly after me with all kinds of bullshit. Let me think. 40 gold pieces. What do you say?
Sounds good to me, boss.
Sounds all right.
I think so too. Now go see Lee.
I will. It's strange the fact that there's no music playing right now. Even more stranger is the fact that they didn't have a dedicated sound file or a song for the mercenaries farm.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
That's exactly what we want. And now we've joined the Mercs. We got some cool new rags. This is the light mercenary armor, I think. It's not that impressive. I think it only gives you 35 protection. 30 protection, even shittier. Oh, anyway, better than no job. Now Torlov should approach us.
Welcome to the mercenaries, kid.
Thanks.
As soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
We have to pass by into chapter 2 and he'll send us to Sekov to collect his rent. That's the second option we had when doing the test. Speak with Bennett.
Hey. Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
If I had magic ore, I might even do just that.
Oh, come on. I'm with the mercenaries and I can forge. What else do you want?
Can you tell me then how am I supposed to forge a magic ore weapon without any magic ore?
Well...
You got a point.
That's what I thought. I need at least 5 lumps of that ore or you can forget it.
Where can I find magic ore?
Well, if I only knew that, there must surely be some in the mining colony. But maybe you'll luck out and find a few leftover morsels somewhere around here you can scrape together. I think there are some mining tunnels in the mountains south of here. Maybe you'll get lucky there. But watch out. I've heard it's teeming with bandits up there.
It ain't teaming anymore. Thanks to Greg and myself, mostly to Greg. Don't have anything else. Raul should have that black hide annoying quest that we won't do anyway.
Will you look at that?
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect you now, just because you're one of us. I'll tell you something. No matter what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idol, nothing more.
What's your problem?
I know people of your sort. All talk, no guts. I detest somebody who dresses up all important and brags about his heroic deeds.
I couldn't get away with that.
Just yesterday, I slugged one of the boys here in the mouth because he claimed he could bring down a black troll with one hand tied behind his back.
So what?
What's that supposed to mean? So what? Have you ever seen a black troll, Big Mouth? Do you have any idea how big those monsters are, man?
Man,
If you just get one step too close to them, they'll tear you to pieces.
he just turned into a Rastafari.
I've killed a black troll already.
You're asking for it, huh? I ought to
Well, I
rip your
did,
head off.
bitch.
But I've got a better idea. If you're such a great fighter, then prove it.
What's in it for me?
Stupid question. Your honor and your jaw in one piece?
That's not a whole lot, is it?
Shall we say, I'll pay you a ton of money if you bring me the hide of a black troll. How's that sound?
Better.
Then what are you waiting for?
I don't want to learn skinning animals, because we've got so far without knowing that. And I'm not interested in doing his little quest, even though it gives you about 500 XP. And he gives you about 400 gold. But I'm not curious. Won't waste 5 valuable learning points just to learn skinning animals, just to do that quest. Anyway, Bennett told us that we would need to get a few lumps of ore for him to be able to forge us a magic ore weapon. By the way, I've changed my mind. I'd like to progress with one-handed weapons in this playthrough. Let's arm this. They're much faster and more dependable, and two-handers just fuck my rhythm up too much. And I've renounced the idea to use them, at least unskilled, because we're unskilled right now in both. So definitely I'll take my chance in wielding a magic ore weapon, but that's much later. For now, let's get our hands on a few lumps of ore from close by. So there's the mine. We should find at least 3 or 4 or 5 lumps of ore there. This is Dexter's place, if you remember. Not long ago we were here, dealt with all of them except one, that annoying fella in the leather armor. Greg should be still here, because we haven't passed through the portal with the water mages yet. And this mine contains a few difficult minecrawlers, including minecrawler warriors, but I think we could take them out, at least tactically. No damage. Nice. Nothing in here. I think at the bottom of the caves we should find a few lumps. It's not that we need them now, but I'd like to... otherwise I might forget to pass by here. Yeah, I can see them shining over there. Glowing. Ooh, 2 of them. As you can see, this new armor helped us a bit. and us having a torturer's axe even more. So we can take 2 minecrawlers at a time. Quite a progression over there. So 3 lumps of ore here. Should be a couple of more. Yeah, 2 more. So that takes us to 5. And we might have 1 or 2 in our inventory. Yep, 2 of them. So now we have a total of 7. Sounds good. Let's clear out what's left of it. Another warrior. See you. Nothing to loot from them. We don't know how to take their plates off, even though we've learned that in Gothic 1. Yeah, that's done. Think we're good to go to Corinus to speak with the man himself, Lord Hagen. Alrighty then, let's get into the upper quarter and finally, after a few dozens of hours of gameplay, talk with Lord Hagen, the chief of the paladins in town, and progress with the main story.
You don't have to tell me that.
See if these guys will let us in. They should do.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the
Yeah,
town
yeah,
hall.
whatever.
Let me through. I bear a message from the mercenaries.
All right, but I'm warning you. If you cause any trouble here, you won't have time to regret it.
Whatever you say, buddy.
I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Innos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Innos, and Commander-in-Chief of Corinus. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
Rather.
I bring an offer of peace from the mercenaries.
Show me. I know General Lee. I also know the circumstances under which he was condemned to forced labor in the colony. I consider him to be an honorable man. I am prepared to grant him absolution, only to him. This does not apply to his men, however. Most of them are dishonorable cutthroats and have earned their punishment. I shall certainly not offer them absolution. Report that to him. Was that all?
Well, in my opinion, most of your men are also cutthroats, so what's the difference there?
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. Is this merely a trick to make me believe that it is necessary to form an alliance with the mercenaries?
No.
What army is that supposed to be?
That second to
An
last
army of dragons
line of
who have
dialogue
gathered
was
hosts of
reserved
their
just for
minions
mercs.
around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the
Garond.
situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos. Good. Bring me proof. Then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
I thought the Eye of Innos was choosing its own wearer. But if just a chief paladin can give it to you, that's a different story, isn't it?
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
Well, we're not exactly a chosen of Innos, taken to the fact that we've joined the Mercs.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Oh, yeah! Let's get it.
Why have you come to Corinus?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much.
So that's a yes. They're just here to get the ore and then fuck off.
I'm looking for a metal ornament. It should have been by the stone circle near Lobar's farm.
If you mean this thing here, we
Yeah.
suspected that it might be a magical rune, but it turned out to be completely worthless. You can have it if you like. I have no use for it.
I'm pretty sure a rune doesn't resemble a quarter of an ornamental ring. Lord Aegon, you're drunk. Anyway, let's save right here. So we just entered into chapter 2, fucking finally. A couple of NPCs here, not important to speak with right now. Let's just head on towards Luda Road to get our Snapper's Claws quest. He's a merchant of rare artifacts and things. And one of the things he's interested in is a couple of snapper claws, but not just any snapper.
My name is Ludero. I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
It's gonna get even worse.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper. But not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could get you a ring of invincibility.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, that's utter useless. I need some strength rings, man. Let's buy these, because we'll run around a lot. I'll buy these two. This gives you +5 one-handed. This gives you +5 two-handed later on when we'll afford it. Even though we could afford it right now, but I'm not bothered. Stinger. Nah, Fisk in the bandits camp in Jarkandar has those. Anything else? Nah, that's fine. Let's talk to Salandril or Salandril, one of the other merchants in the upper quarter. Haven't done that yet. He might have a fire rain spell in chapter 2, if I remember correctly.
Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices. And my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurus sells.
I doubt it. Zurus is an absolute legend.
Show me your wares.
Yep. There it is. Fire rain. And let's buy the storm spell as well. Amulet of fire. No thanks. And the rest is history. Okay. Let's head on to Vatras. Now we've got all the fragments.
I have a message for Master
Oh,
Isgaroth.
forgot about
He
this.
guards the shrine in front of the monastery. If you run this errand for me, you get to choose your own reward.
Sure.
I'll do it.
Good. Then take the message and choose one of these spell scrolls.
We can
When
take
you have
any
delivered the
XP
message,
at this
I shall
point.
reward you accordingly.
Alright, dude. And give me the useless, but I'll take it.
Give me the ice arrow.
Good. So
Good.
be on your way to Master Isgaroth now.
Good. Now we've got all the fragments, and we know about the missing people. We actually have, we're actually able to progress with the Ring of Water and joining the Ring of Water quests.
About those missing people.
Yes?
I know where the missing people are.
What have you found out?
A man named Raven dragged them off to a remote part of Corinus.
What makes you so sure?
I read his orders. He's got the local bandits working for him. Here.
Good. You did a great job. I had feared that we might have to resign ourselves to never knowing.
I am ready to join the Ring of Water.
So you delivered your message to Lord Hagen?
Yes.
Yes, but he sent me to the Valley of Mines so I could get him proof of my words.
You must decide what you want to do next. To me, it was important that he should get the message. Now it's up to him to act or to wait for your proof. As far as you are concerned, you have proven that you are indispensable to us. You shall be one of our children and go forth into the world in our name to do the bidding of Adanos. I consign to you this ring of water. May it help you find your allies and, together with them, preserve the balance of this world. May Adanos protect you. And now, go and meet your brothers. They will await you in the tavern, the Dead Harpy, and accept you into our community. You probably know the tavern. It lies on the way to Onar's farm. Do not forget to wear your ring, so your brothers will recognize you as one of their own.
Check, check, and check. Thank you very much. So, Destination Tavern. In this episode, now, not only we join the Mercs, we also join the Ring of Water. Oh, let's not forget to put our ring on. I think we have Laris's ring. Yeah. On us. And this is ours. You now bear the sign of the ROW. Let's meet with our brothers.
And that's the truth.
I heard that the ring is going to meet in
Ring?
the tavern.
That's right.
Does the ring
Starting just about now.
ring a
What's
bell?
taking them so long?
The meeting is today.
Yes? Well, at least that's what I seem to recall. I hope it won't get so late again.
Oh, so this has happened on more than one occasion then. Let's wait for the lads.
I couldn't care less.
Oh, there's Lar. Running a marathon, apparently. There's Cord, I think. Yep. There's Gon, whom we haven't spoken to yet. Kathy and Martin, the British dude. Right. We just need to speak with Lar to get this done.
Young friend. We
Wow,
have come
sexy
together
new
here to
armor.
celebrate your admission to the Ring of Water. The boys who are present here will keep an eye out for you from today on. Of course, there are others who also belong to the Ring of Water, so be careful. Whether you do us a service or mess things up, we are going to learn about it. Here, take the armor of our community. Wear it with pride, but never in town or in other inhabited areas. Remember, we must not be exposed. Nobody must therefore be told who the members of the Ring of Water are. Nobody talks about the Ring of Water. That's our foremost rule. Stick to it. Any more questions?
It's like their own medieval version of the Fight Club.
What about weapons then?
The weapon of the ring is the quarterstaff, but everyone uses whatever arms he is most comfortable with. Here's one of our staffs. I never really figured out how to use it, but maybe you can handle the thing.
Oh, don't worry, I don't know how to use that either.
What kind of help can I get from you?
I can show you how to become more dexterous. If you need help with wielding close combat weapons, talk to Cord. He is a master of the blade.
Definitely
Gon
do
will
that.
gladly show you the proper way to gut animals. Martin can tell you a lot about the paladins. Cavalorn will teach you sneaking around, one-handed combat, and archery. Orlin will always have a warm chamber and a bed waiting for you. And for anything related to magic, talk to Vatras.
Is it really true?
Great.
I've got to go.
Fine. Then don't let us keep you. Now go directly to Vatras and ask him to give you your first task. Brothers of the Ring, let us now return to our duties. The bandit attacks are still going on. We must see to it that this menace is stopped. Adanos, preserve the balance of this world.
Pretty sure I've dealt with those already.
A fresh face in our midst. Welcome to the Ring of Water.
Water.
So you're the new fellow, eh? Welcome among us, brother of the ring.
Among us?
Welcome to the Ring of Water, brother.
That's my guy. Cavi?
Welcome to the ring, my friend.
Yes, yes. Alright, so we've joined the second guild in this very episode. Contrary to what Laris said, wearing the Ring of Water armor in inhabited areas or cities is not at all dangerous. There's no conspiracy or anything. You don't get any punishment by wearing it. Plus, it's far better than the light merc armor. I think it's as good as the medium mercenary armor, which we could get from Lee in chapter 2 if we do a quest, or from Gorn for free in the Valley of Mines. So I'll just hang on to this one and keep it on me. If you remember, we should see Isgaroth, the mage, on the way to the monastery, because Vatra sent us there. Before we head on, though, I just want to do a save and read the letter, just for the fuck of it. It's been a while since I've unsealed the message. I think it's sealed. Where is it? Yeah. Dear Isgaroth, sense the ever-growing presence of another force. Oh, what do you know it? Vatras can sense the future, because actually vassals of Beliar are quite near. Vatras is a legend. But let's reload, because we need to deliver the message sealed. There's a way of delivering it already opened, but we don't get as much XP for it. And could be wrong, but we might not get the same reward from Vatras either. If you remember, we grabbed ourselves a nice crossbow. This one, war crossbow, 120 damage, 90 strength required. Fortunately, we're shit at dex, so we don't do that much damage with it. But it's quite handy to have a long-range weapon at the ready anyway. We'll learn crossbow later on, probably once we get to the Valley of Mines. Even though I'm not sure Udar teaches us crossbow if we don't already have 30% in it. Don't remember that. We'll see when the time comes, I guess. That scavenger doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, this is quite handy. There's going to be a lot of situations when it's beneficial to have a long-range weapon at the ready, especially with bigger crowds of enemies, not just one. Anything else around? Should be a wolf. Or there's this garrote. We'll come back to him in a sec. Level up, just what I needed. Because I'll need to learn lockpicking finally when I get back to town. Because in Jarkandar, there's going to be a lot of chests with important loot inside that we won't have access to if we don't learn lockpicking until then. So I think now is a good time, since we finished up with strength buffing, to invest in lockpicking. As soon as we see Thorburn, we'll take care of that. There should be a stone tablet next to these scavengers. Yep, there it is. Easy to miss. Anyway, let's get back to Mr. Majo. Love this soundtrack. And an old stone tablet. Let's pick it up, otherwise I might forget it.
Hey.
Innos be with you. What can I do for you, Wanderer?
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Innos. Since you have already chosen to join another group, entrance will be denied you.
No problem. We'll get to it later on.
I carry a message from Vatras.
What is this message?
It's a letter. Here.
Good. You can tell Vatras
Good.
that I have received the message. Take these potions as a reward for your service. They will surely be of use to you.
It's nice that we get 3 batches of rewards. One's the fire arrow spell. Second is these potions. Third is the King Sorrel. I think I'll pick the King Sorrel when we get back to Vatras with the news. Funnily enough, that letter only said that Vatras to Pyrocar. Pyrocar, watch out, I feel the ever-longing presence of evil or vassals of Beliar near. Please take matters into your own hands. And then Pyrocar is like, yeah, whatever. If you say so, buddy.
What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me.
Yeah, he has a couple of scrolls. Let's see if there's anything useful. Yeah, we can buy these. Why not? We can buy these as well. Useful. The others, not so much. Okay. I think that's fine.
May Innos watch over you always.
By the way, him blessing you doesn't do absolutely anything. So that's useless. Back to town it is. Alright, now let's let Vatras know that we've done the... Feared!
I've delivered your message.
Accept my thanks. And now, pick your reward.
King Sorrel. We might run out of them. Not sure. I think we have 4 right now and no dragon roots.
The Brothers of the Ring have sent me to you.
Good. I've been awaiting you. I shall send you through the portal together with the other water mages. You are to track down the former Ore Baron Raven and find out why he has taken the citizens of Corinus. We here shall continue to try and deal with the threat posed by the bandits. Bring this letter to Satyrus. He will set your tasks from now on. May Adonis guide you.
Alright. I usually do the Jarkandar add-on thing before going to the Valley of Mines. Don't ask me why. It's more logical to me because it breaks immersion a bit in chapter 3 when you're doing the whole Isle of Venos quest and Vatra says I can't leave here because I need to preach to these guys some useless teachings. And that's when the game cock blocks you, because you need Vatras to summon him to the Circle of the Sun, together with Zardes and Pyrocar. But Zardes needs a replacement, and you can't get a replacement until you finish the Jarkandar part of the story, the expansion. So that just breaks immersion for me. Plus, I always enjoy the Valley of Mines parts in Chapter 2 and Chapter 4 the most, and I prefer to be better equipped in stats when I go there. So yeah, we'll do Jarkandar first. For now, let's say right here, and we should speak to Thorben. He should teach us lockpicking. Let's go to him first, and if you remember, I beaten Lamar. Well, I beaten the whole harbor district not long ago. One of the spoils of war was Lamar's Book of Debts. If we take a look here, there are 3 culprits, Thorben, Corrigan, and Hannah. All of them are indebted to him. And if we bring this to each, we should get a reward. Thorben's reward is that we won't have to pay anymore for him teaching us lockpicking. And there's a trick. You can just buy the book back from their inventory and you could give it to the next person.
I've got Lamar's ledger right here. Where
Plus,
did you get that?
nice XP.
That shouldn't interest you so much as the fact that your name is in it.
Give it to me.
What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can give you nothing but my heartfelt gratitude.
There are 2 ways to get your hands on Lamar's Book of Debts. One's just to pickpocket him. We don't know how to pickpocket, so that's a no-go. The other one's just to beat his ass up. He's not that strong, but he's certainly in the top 3 people in the harbor district that you can beat, not get in trouble with the militia, because he doesn't have that stupid AI animation while fighting. But we sorted him out. No problem.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
If it weren't for you, I'd be paying Lamar for the rest
Yes,
of my
yes.
life. I shall teach you what you want to know.
For fucking free.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you
Lock
need
a
is
pick.
lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Alright, since we're here, let's buy some. Those 12. Let's buy an apple. We always need more. And this book back. And now, before anything else, if you remember, we have Constantino's ring quest from the Thieves Guild, and we couldn't do that because we don't know how to pick a lock. Well, now we know. So let's take a nap up to midnight, catch Constantino sleeping, and nab his ring. Let's do it.
You really believe that?
Jumpy, jumpy.
Where did you pick that up, then?
And he works all day too.
That was no big deal.
There's the ring. Even though it says wood protection, there's no clear sign of this being the ring that we're after, but Cassia, when she gave us the quest, was pretty obvious about it. It's a ring, belongs to Constantino, and it should be in his chest. That's good enough for me. Now we've done that, let's speak with Lares. We need to give his aquamarine ring back. Oh, and Herod.
It's been a while since the last time you were here. Where have you been hanging around,
With the mercenaries.
Are you still working for the Paladins?
I finished the commission from Lord Hagen. Now I'm making magic ore blades for him. but for pay this time. But I also have the time again to make a few weapons on the side for the merchants in the marketplace. So, if you're looking for a good blade, you should try them.
Alright.
Tell me more about magic ore blades.
Creating a magic blade is a very complicated and expensive process. But the result is a blade that's easy to handle and practically indestructible. The blade is certainly of good quality, but it will only show its true power in the hands of a paladin. A paladin sword is consecrated by Innos. As a result, the magic blade becomes an enchanted weapon that does incomparable damage.
Luckily, we've got Bennett on our side, and he'll be able to teach us to make magic ore blades. Lucky for us.
That's not what my husband thinks. But that's terrible to tell this to him. You had better shut up.
We could speak with Garvel afterwards.
Hey!
Because we know enough about the information in the Valley of Mines from Lord Hagen himself.
Here's your aquamarine ring. Good for you. I thought you'd lost it.
It was obvious all along.
Alright, that's it.
Who says things like that?
There's Garvel.
I'm no better off myself.
Hey, say, you pack a pretty punch.
That's because I beat him in the last episode.
I know why the paladins are here.
Really? Tell me.
The paladins are here to get the magical ore from the Valley of Mines, not because they expect the orcs to attack the city. As soon as they've got the ore, they're going to return to the mainland.
Thanks for the information. The way it looks, we have all the time in the world for building our ship.
Ship. Ship A. So, Raven Slave, Snapper's Claws, Evidence, Blackhide, Offer of Peace. Alright. Let's head on towards the marketplace because I want to check Zurus's inventory. Pretty sure he has a strength potion as soon as chapter 2 starts, and as you all know, we're all about that strength, all about the muscle. So that's an insta buy from me. Oh, and let's get a prophecy from Abuin. As soon as a chapter starts, he can look into the future for you once more.
Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes, time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy in return for a few coins.
How much?
For a paltry 100 coins, I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Ah, that's nothing.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of bravery. I shall
Son of bravery. Son of coins. Yes, sir.
A mercenary. He will need you. A terrible murder. The sinister henchmen. They are coming. Searching for you. A guardian will fall, but the three shall unite. Only then shall you receive what is yours. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
So Gorn, we're going to meet Gorn, dragons, and what else? Guardian will fall, that's Lothar, because he'll get killed by the Seekers. Seekers are the other guys involved with his prophecy. And the three shall unite, that's Vatras, Pyrocar, and Xardus, or Black Magic, Water Magician, and Fire Magician. So that's just a glimpse into the future, as always, from good old Abuin. And 400 XP. It's totally worth the 100 gold coins. Now Baltram, the fucker, won't deal with us anymore.
Show me your wares.
People like you will get nothing from me.
Why?
First you stir up the farmers, and then you act like nothing happened. Now beat it. You're driving away my customers.
So this shithead is dealing with bandits, pirates, probably would sell his own mother for gold, but he won't deal with mercs. Nice to know. And incidentally, he's part of the Ring of Water, more or less. But you know what? Fuck him. We've got Zorus, the master of potions. There's the elixir I was after. Red tier pepper. I think we'll need that in Jarkandar. That's it. Alrighty then. Time to get back to the mercs, our brothers, to let Lee know that, well, his offer of peace won't really stand. He's a stand-up guy, but not his own men, according to Lord Hagen. Well, Lee, I've got some good news and some bad news, but mainly bad news.
I brought Lord Hagen your peace offering.
What did he say?
He said he would grant absolution to you, but not to your people.
That stubborn fool. Most of the men in the king's army are bigger cutthroats than my men.
What are you going to do now?
I'll have to find another way to get us out of here. If need be, we'll capture the ship. I'll have to think about it. Pulling my own head out of the noose and abandoning my men is out of the question.
Nothing amazes me anymore. Why do you want to go to the mainland so badly?
As you know, I served the king as a general, but his sycophants betrayed me because I knew something I shouldn't have known. They tossed me into the mining colony, and the king allowed it. I've had a lot of time to think about it. I shall avenge myself.
On the king?
On the king and on all his sycophants. They will all bitterly regret what they did to me.
Yep, in Gothic 3, that's
I'm
what's
gonna
gonna
head to the
happen.
Valley of Mines.
I didn't think you would stay on the farms for long. If you go back to the colony, keep an eye out for Gorn. The paladins are holding him prisoner there. Gorn is a good man, and I could really use him here, so if you get a chance to free him, take it.
Yes, I will. Some money wouldn't hurt.
What about some better armor?
Torloff has an assignment from Onar that should have been done some time ago. Take care of that first, then we'll talk about better armor.
Alright, dude. Let's go to Onar, see if we can take some money from him. Technically, we worked around the farm today. Technically. Let's see how frugal he is.
Pay me my wages.
Where were you yesterday? You never showed up here. Who knows where you've been hanging out?
Oh well, at least I tried. Now Torloff had something for us. It's bad business.
What are you wearing? Put on.
Oh, forgot about the mercenary garb.
Hey, you!
Good thing you're here. I've got something for you to do.
What is it?
Good. Listen, the farmer Sekov hasn't paid his rent to Onar for weeks. Onar wants him to cough up 50 gold pieces. Any questions?
Where is Sekov's farm?
In the north of the valley. Looking from here, that's to the right at the big crossroads. If you have problems, the farmers in the fields will help you find your way around the area. And see to it that you finish by tomorrow.
No problem. To be honest, it was way easier to just beat up Sekov than to beat up the two militia guys on Bengar's farm. Not that those two were impossible, but let's see if Sekov can cough up 50 gold pieces. Surely that shouldn't be too much even for him.
This land belongs to the big farmer. You're only the tenant here. Onar wants you to pay your rent at last. You're several weeks behind.
What? And he sent a villain like you? Not even you believe that. Get out of here before I forget myself.
I love that line. Forget myself. We need to be a bit more stand-up-y and aggressive about it. Fork over the dough.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you.
Ah, ooh, oh, ah, ooh, ah. Well, you started it. So he had 63 gold in his inventory, and he'll give us 60 more after our little chat once he wakes up. Are you mad that we just beat up your husband, or...?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
Apparently not. Let's buy our bolts. We need as much as we can buy.
Keep your chin up.
Take care of yourself and don't let them get to you.
No, ma'am. And now, Seki.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Fork over the dough.
Where do you have the money?
Don't hit me again, please. I'll do whatever you say.
We'll pay your rent then.
But, sir, I don't have anything. I'm just a poor wretch and half-starved. My last harvest dried up completely. I want to pay my rent, but I just don't have anything. Have pity.
Pay your rent now, or I'll kill you.
Cut out that piffle. It rains here all the time, and your larders are full. Pay your rent now, or I'll kill you.
No, please, here, take the gold. I'll even add a bonus if you let me live.
See, that wasn't so hard.
I'm ruined.
I'm ruined. Who gives a shit? Okay, like I said, you need to be aggressive about it. Because we're a merc at the end of the day. Before we go back to the farm with the 50 gold, let's pass by Bengar's again. For some reason I couldn't do Balthazar's quest, the Forbidden Pasture in Chapter 1. But surely now that Chapter 2 is entered the fray, I could do it. So as far as I remember, does Malik have to say anything?
Don't work too hard. I'll try.
As far as I remember, you only have to help Bengar with his militia problem, and then he owes you a favor, technically. And then you should be able to ask him for a favor, and that he lets Balthazar come and use his pasture over here. For some reason, I didn't have that dialogue option in Chapter 1, even though the requirements, as far as I know, is you're either a merc or guildless. And voila, now it's Chapter 2 and we have the option.
The militia are gone, and Balthazar can use your land again.
Why?
Because I said so.
All right. Whatever you say. Let him find a place for his beast somewhere behind the field.
Take care.
You too.
You can finish up this quest if you've joined the monastery or the town militia. You can either do it guildless or as a merc. Strangely enough, I couldn't finish it in Chapter 1. Now the only thing left is to let Balthazar know that he can use Bengar's pastures from now on.
You can bring your sheep back to Bengar's pastures. I've talked to him.
Thank you. I'll be right on my way. Here, take these sheepskins as a token of my appreciation.
Same to you, boy. Same to you.
Wait a minute.
Like the fact that his sheep technically should follow him.
Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Watch him jumpy jump. That's kind of funny. Let's get back to the big farm, Ona's farm. Now is one of those occasions in which the remastered mod actually looks terrific for a game that's more than 20 years old. I like these shadows and all this other stuff, vegetation, even the faces. I mean, you can fault them for improving the facial features of NPCs, but sometimes the vegetation is a bit much for my taste.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
And there's more, believe me.
I collected the rent from Sekob.
And? Did he pay willingly?
I had to convince him first.
Well done. When I have something new, I'll let you know.
I wouldn't say willingly, but he, let's just say he felt my blade a bit, a few times in a row, till it hurt a lot.
That's all just gossip.
What about some better armor?
You fulfilled your assignment.
Yes, I did.
I have some better armor for you here. That is, if you have the money.
The wherewith what? The wherewith that? 500 gold, that's not a lot, but it's even weaker than our Ring of Water armor, so I'll pass on that. Plus, Gorn gives it for free, once you let him go out of the prison in the Valley of Mines. Anyway, that was a long one. Thanks for watching. See you in a few days. Take care and see you.